tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Armstrong. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's Jackson. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The gain makes it second and medium. Off with a single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Marshall breaks free. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come around.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it second down. so it's 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Makes the catch downfield. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Graham. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's 4th down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And now they'll run it on the draw. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Grab behind the line, it's Marshall. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bites off a defender. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Defense swarms him on that 1st down play. Now they come out 2nd and 15 after the loss. They're going to pull it down and run. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Keeps it on a design run. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. Back to throw. It's Baker. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. They couldn't stop him there. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side, and that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Look out, room to run here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
To throw, it's Saying. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket.
Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And they scored, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Now, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. And they keep it going. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring it down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're
looking for the end zone, has a lane, and it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now they'll set up for the point after. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. To the air. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Oh, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Finding space at the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Baker bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner to get some big plays, you got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Moves left out of the pocket. Nice grab. It's Marshall. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. They've got this drive going now. Going to be near midfield with a first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Baker. The receiver makes the catch. That play will move the sticks and set him up first down at the 42. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Grab behind the line, it's Hamilton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Look at the big man rumbling there. That's a nice pickup after the catch, Kirk.
It's unbelievable how athletic this guy is at that size to be able to not just only catch the football, but then what he does after he's able to catch the ball, it shows you the speed and how nimble he is. Really impressed by what this young man offers this offense.
Can he keep this 11-play drive going? It's 3rd and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. I don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Send the back in motion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Screen to the wide receiver. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. That's caught. It's Marshall. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Baker. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. The quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball.
And the ball to the ground. Scooped up with the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Ball handed off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Daniel. Tackle made after a big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On the run, it's Marshall. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. The basketball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and chance at a big play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. He's in the clear. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown. Michigan. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Porter. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. The back's got it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Inside give now from the shotgun. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He
should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. The pass rush closing in. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. He can go. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Baker. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back. Looking deep down the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They can't get it. Now it's another broken tackle.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Baker. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Working clock with the ground game. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
That game makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
It's an option look. Now here he goes. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking.
And I execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. He'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Empty backfield. Offense splitting the field with 5 wide. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop it at the 49. That'll be a first down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
first down. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.